Peace, everyone. So I did originally plan to do this every week on Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, but as I've been striving to make my prayers since it's Ramadan, Ramadan Mubarak to those who are observing, by the way. Asr prayer is around like 5:15-ish, so that cuts into this time. So I'm thinking that I might change the time to 5:30 or 5:45-ish. I don't know. I know that I keep saying this, and this is what my 4th week doing this, but I think that I may I'm still kind of testing things out. Hi, Jasper. You guys want to say hi to my kitty cat? Say hi. This is Jasper. Hi, Jasper. He's so cute. What? All right, you can go. But hey, I see some people have joined. What's up, Reno? I'm well, thank Allah. Hello, lady. Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Peace, red letter. Yeah. So Tashenia or Tashinia? Can you like phonetically spell it out so I can say your name correctly, pronounce it properly? Great to meet you as well. It's good to be with you all on this wonderful Wednesday. It was just raining, so Tashina. Okay, I got it. Yeah, it was just raining, so I didn't think I was going to be outside today, but it stopped raining. It's still kind of cloudy. I don't know if you guys can tell. Let me show you all. Oh, yeah. But the sky looks beautiful regardless. But yeah, I love to be outside. So I wanted to bring you all outside with me. And contrary to, I guess, popular belief, outside is not closed. Establishments may be closed, but outside is open as long as you're being safe and responsible. You know, just don't be foolish, because we don't know what's going on as far as virus things, and there are a lot of different theories, there are a lot of different opinions, and people have their own ideas about what's real and what's not. But personally, I'd rather be safe than sick. So I am still social distancing, living this quarantine life. And, I wanted to talk about this a little bit. So I know that there's a lot going on all over the world, and different people are being affected in different ways, but it's affecting everyone in one way or another. And by the way, my uncle finally left the hospital yesterday, so he's off the ventilator and he's home in Switzerland. So I thank God for that. And speaking of thanking God, I think that's something that we all need to do more, just being grateful, regardless of our circumstances. And that might be easy for someone like me to say, because I haven't been personally, directly, drastically affected by all that's going on right now. But I know people that have been, people that are close to me, and my heart sincerely goes out to them and to everyone who is suffering loss, suffering illness. But in any case, I think that we all need to keep an attitude of gratitude to God, and that posture will really strengthen us and keep us going no matter what comes into our lives. I can say from my personal experience with other things, other misfortunes, that is something that has served me well and helped me to get through. Because no matter what happens to you, no matter what you're going through, you know, your life, God gave you your life, and to Him is the eventual return. And keeping that in mind really helps me, at least, to navigate pain and suffering. And another thing, while maintaining that attitude of gratitude, that state of being and living, another thing is when you do go through misfortunes or difficulties, I think it's really good to be patient and ask God, what is it? Why is it that I am experiencing this? And in a very humble posture, not in a victimized, bitter way, but in a very humble and sincerely curious, wanting to know posture. Why? What is this experience teaching me or going to teach me if I'm mindful? What can I learn from what I'm going through? What can I learn from the difficulty? So, anyway, live from NYC's back in the building. Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? I would love to hear from you all. I want to know what everyone's been up to, what's new. Are people going back to work? I know restrictions are starting to loosen in different places. Here in Georgia, some people have gone back to work, and some businesses, restaurants have opened up. I heard today on NPR that even though they've opened up, they are not doing so well. Obviously, because people do not feel comfortable going out and about, It's strange times. But yeah, what's going on, everyone? How are you? I pray everyone is well and safe, healthy, taking the necessary precautions to preserve your lives. You see Jasper back there? I'm so happy that it rained, honestly, because I prefer to water my plants with the rainwater, and they prefer it too, honestly. They're not big fans of the tap. And, some people might think that's bougie or whatever, but I mean, I don't drink tap water. I don't want the beings that I take care of to drink tap water either. Not even Jasper. Hey, beautiful, you and Jasper. You're doing better? That's great. That's great to hear. I pray that everyone does better over time. They say it's safe. I say, hell no to tap. That's right. I stopped drinking tap water a long time ago. Years ago. I don't cook with it. The only thing that I do with it, I have no choice, but to bathe, to clean myself, brush my teeth, that sort of thing. Other than that, I don't use it. I don't ingest it willingly. Let's see, doing my best to stay healthy and stay busy creatively. That's what's up. That's what's up, Red. I'm sure that will pay off. I'm sure it's paying off already. I've been doing pretty much the same things. But Ramadan started last week, so I have been striving to make my prayers, my daily prayers, and reading my Quran, and Oh, you stopped drinking tap water 30 years ago? Kudos to you. I didn't know. Uh, I'm not 30 yet. I will be, inshallah, July. But I didn't know it was bad for you until probably like high school was when I found out. Yeah. So, oh, Dallas kid, thank you. Thank you for always being a bright light, sending good vibes from Dallas. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. And you know, that's what I'm here for. I believe that's what we're all here for in one way or another, and figuring out how to be that. But I will do my best with what God gave me, my spirit, my voice, whether that's singing, whether that's speaking, inspirational words. You know, I'm thankful that I'm being received in that way, and it means a lot to me to know. So I appreciate you, not just your generous donation, but even what you said along with it. It really means a lot to me, because that is what I desire to be. I desire to be a little bright light, and lighting other people and spreading that light, love and light, you know? Thank you so much. Um, let's see. I'm so much happy to see you. I wish for you all the best in your life, with health and love, happy. Thank you so much. And I pray the same for you. Hello, Zewdy. Was seeing your amazing videos about 5 years ago, especially Ja Army. Happy to find you again and listening to your interesting thoughts. Sorry for my poor English. Oh no, your English is just fine. Even if it was not so great, I think that I would be able to decipher messages. You know, they say that English is not an easy language to learn. So for those of you who are learning English as not your first language, I commend you, because English being my first language, it's very easy for me to speak. Not saying that I speak it perfectly, but what my father um, told me about English, and the older I got, the more I noticed it, is that the grammar rules are so inconsistent. You know, for plurals or for different things, there are just so many inconsistencies. So to learn it, I can see how that would be difficult, you know? So, yeah. Where do you guys live? Here, the best thing you can drink is tap water. Austria. It's delicious. Wow. Well, that's amazing. I live in Georgia, in the United States of America, and I used to live in New Jersey, and the tap water is terrible. Not only does it have fluoride, which they try to tell us is good for you, but it's not. It's not good for your brain. It's not good for your thyroid. It's just not. It's a toxin. A lot of places in America have lead in their water because they have old pipes. And a lot of you know about Flint, Michigan. It's been what, 6 years since that whole debacle where it blew up and everybody found out how filthy and toxic their water is. Yeah, it's like that, not just in Flint, Michigan, but all over. So yeah, our tap water is not the best that we can drink, and it's really sad. It's a disservice to the American people. But you know, maybe in the future we'll be able to do something about it in a big way. Maybe we'll be able to own some kind of water companies. All right, how are you? My neighbor Louise. Mercy says, happy to see you, Zewdy. Ramadan Mubarak. Ramadan Kareem. Oh yeah, my kitty. His name is Jasper. I don't know where he is now, but he roams around here, you know, and he has friends in the neighborhood. But yeah, that was a good question, though. BBN 365. You're in Austria. Um, where is everybody else? I know NYC's in the house. I'm assuming Dallas Kid is in Dallas. Where's everybody else from? I know Red. Red is in Georgia. Russia, Arkansas. Zewdy, are you an MGT? Just wondering. Yes, sir. I'm an MGT Vanguard, by the way. Ethiopia is in the building. That's awesome. Illinois. All right. By the way, if you haven't already, please click the like button if you're enjoying your time here. It helps my channel. And if you would like to, share the video, let people know about it. You don't have to do it now, um, but like to let people know in the future. Oh, I see Jasper. He's on top of a car. Yep. Hi, Nia. How are you? It's interesting that Georgia is a name of ancient Orthodox country in Caucasus near us and a name of a state in USA. Is it known widely? It is known widely, at least in the United States. I know of the country Georgia, like I've seen it on a map. I don't know much about it. Um, and I don't know if there's any connection. Not that I know of. I don't really know the history of the names of many of these states. Did you hear what happened to that black guy jogging in Brunswick? Yes, I did hear about that. It just goes to show you that in this country, race relations have not improved. People want to say that it's so much better, and really, laws will make it appear that way because now we seemingly have more rights here. But a lot of the people still feel the same way. They still have hate in their heart. And yeah, it just doesn't, it makes you feel like why do we have to live among people like that? I'm subscribed to you since Busted Windows, and I always felt you deserve a lot more attention for your music. Now I think you should get it for your personality. Oh, thank you. Well, you never know what God has in store for me in the future. Um, yeah, he's really on a car. Would you like to see? Hey, Jasper. He's so funny. I was he will bust those windows. Right. A lot of times when I leave the house, which I don't do often now, but I had to go to the post office earlier, and when I came back and I parked, he just hops on the car. He hopped on the windshield and he's like, "Let me in." Right, that is a vantage point for hunting. He's a great hunter. I watch him chase things all the time, especially bugs. And I feel like he tries to protect me from the wasps. Like sometimes we'll hang out on the steps right there, and the wasps like to come around and try to get like little scraps of wood to make their nests. And sometimes they'll like fly around me, and I'll be like trying to avoid them. Cause I rock with bees heavy. Me and bees are like this. And if you follow my Instagram, you may know that already. But the wasps, we're not that cool. Like, I respect them, but they're a little invasive, too invasive for me, and like aggressive. The bees ain't aggressive like that. But yeah, so when the wasps like try to attack me or like, kind of bother me, Jasper will like perk up and like start going after them. People don't think that cats are protective of their owners, but they can be just as protective as dogs. It's really interesting. Dead serious. Yep. So, what's everybody, what's on your mind, y'all? You and the cat on the background are awesome. Have a good night, everyone, guys. It is night here, and tomorrow we will have back to our distant work. Okay. All right. Well, get some rest, and I pray you stay safe and well, and thank you for joining, and maybe I'll see you next week around the same time. This time, I think this time works pretty well for me. So I don't know. Sorry, I have like so many thoughts at once. Let me center myself. I'm thinking of playing some league or going to bed. Oh, going to bed as it's midnight here. Maybe you should. I mean, I know like because a lot of people aren't working and everybody's schedules are like what schedule? People are going to bed at all odd hours of the night and waking up the same. Like my sister was telling me like she would go to bed at 4 in the morning and wake up at 11. I didn't mean to put her on blast, but I just thought about it. But it's been like that with a lot of people, and I've been seeing that like on Twitter. But I strive to go to bed at a reasonable time. I'm not saying that I'm always successful, but I do strive because I'm getting up early too. I get up like 4:44 in the morning and get ready for prayer. I wish my alerts were on time for your YouTube live. I'm going to do a better job at pre-setting the alert so that you'll know much more ahead of time. I just was not prepared this week today. So that'll make it easier for you and it'll make it better for me. And yeah, I'm gonna work on that. Because time was, things were conflicting, especially with prayer, and that's something that I want to strive to be more consistent in my prayers, even when it's not Ramadan. I feel that Ramadan is a time that you definitely strive to be more committed to your spiritual practice, but it's also something that helps you to get back on track so that it's not just during this holy month, but even afterwards. So I do intend to keep up my prayers even after Ramadan, inshallah, and I pray that I'm strengthened and I do it. You're my alert that it's Wednesday. Right. Yeah, I be having those days where I'm just like, what day is it? Like when Ramadan started, I thought it was Monday, and I think it started on Friday, but I thought it was Monday because it was the beginning of something, and a lot of people's work weeks begin on Monday, so yeah, that threw me off for a second. So that's great. If you all need a weekly reminder of what day it is, at least on Wednesday, you can count on me in my videos and my live. Yeah, from now on, I know it's Wednesday because of Zewdy. That's what's up. I'm glad I can help you know what day it is on Wednesday. Look at this little guy. He's so cute. Jasper. I'm gonna go closer to him. Do, 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 do. Hi, Jasper. Say hi to the viewers. What's up? You just chilling? Yeah. He's so cute. I might be a little biased, but I mean, I generally think all animals are cute, but especially cats. Do, 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 do. I hope I can have good habits going as well. How have you been passing the time while you're fasting? So I've been doing a lot of cleaning. I feel like the cleaning never ends. Like I could clean all day if I decided to dedicate my day to cleaning, but I'd be having other things to do. But cleaning, gardening, reading, doing my Quran reading, as well as some other things. And catching up with some of my family members and some of my friends. Doing some research on different things. And you know, I'm a little sad, a little bit, because I don't know when the next time I'll be able to see my family because of the state of things right now. But you know, I think it's natural to feel kind of sad about it. But you know, I'm thankful and I'm grateful for technology because I can FaceTime my family every day. I can FaceTime my parents and see their faces, you know? That's a blessing. So I may not be able to physically be with them, but I still get to hear their voices and see their faces, and that's a blessing. All praise due to Allah. Do you remember the first time you make music record in YouTube? That time I started following you. Wow. I started in 2007, so I've been on here for a hot minute. So if you've been here since then, I appreciate that. Thank you for sticking around and coming back, because you know I ain't been here consistently. What if you have a bad case of the hiccups in the middle of the day? Can you cheat and take a sip of water? I mean, if you take a sip of water, then you technically are breaking your fast. So your fast is pretty much null. You know, I haven't gotten the hiccups in years, now that I think about it. But even when I did, I wouldn't drink water to try to relieve myself of them. I would like try to hold my breath, or tell somebody, if I was around somebody, to scare me, which I normally do not like. I don't like being scared by people. I don't like surprises. But when I had the hiccups, that was the exception. I'm like, okay, I don't like this. Scare me, please. Yeah. There's some people walking their dogs. Would you all like to see on my neighborhood? Hey, how are you? All right. Yeah, that's what's happening. Oh, look at Jasper watching. Safe and sound on that car. Anyway, I have also been making it a point to not listen to a lot of secular music during this time. I would like to learn Al-Fatiha, the very first chapter of the Holy Quran. I want to learn it so I can recite it, because I've loved it since I've heard it, and I've been listening to people reciting it, and I've been seeking out women and hearing how they do it and stuff. So that is something that I desire to learn to do, which I think would be really cool. When I went to Ethiopia in 2016, at the hotel I was staying at, it was really close to a mosque. So every morning I got to hear the Adhan being called, and I was just like, wow. And it was such a beautiful experience because it was, you know, relatively early in my Islamic journey. So that was cool. It was cool to hear that. So what else is going on, y'all? I see there's about 20 folks in the building. Oh, 19, somebody left. Sorry about that. Yeah, I want to hear what's happening. What's on your minds, what's on your hearts, what's in your spirit. Somebody told me Ethiopia is the holiest place on earth. Hmm, is that true? You know, I've heard a lot of people say things like that. Um, I don't know. I know that I know that that Middle Eastern part of the world is a pretty holy place. Israel, Arabia, um, that's a pretty holy place. But you know, Ethiopia has some sacred significance as well. So I don't know what the holiest place, and I can't say that you know, if I said that, I might be biased about it. But it's up there. I think Ethiopia is up there, especially considering historical findings there. Um, is there anything you can't wait to do once quarantine is over? I think just travel, like travel freely to see my family. I mean, it hasn't been that long. I saw my parents in February when they came to visit me, but I haven't seen my siblings since November when I went to visit them. And I I do my best to go back home to Jersey twice a year to be with my family. And yeah, well, let's see. Hermes says, how can you call a place holy? I'm from Ethiopia, and we got all kinds of people. I don't know exactly what you mean by that. Do you mean like all kinds of ethnicities or religions? Because I'm familiar with that, and I don't know if you're saying that makes it not holy, or it makes it holy, or what. I think it is pretty interesting that Ethiopia is has a large Christian population, and then a large Muslim population, and then a um, Jewish population as well, which some people don't know, but some do. Um, and I think it's beautiful, and I pray that I know that there are a lot of tensions there. I see things about it quite often. I pray that our people can learn to live among one another in peace, because in truth, we have more in common than we do different. And at the core of our beliefs, the principles are the same. And if we could be brothers and sisters to each other based on that, then the differences would be petty. It wouldn't be anything. People calling themselves holy and saints and sinners too. Oh, I mean, ain't none of us ain't none of us holy like that, you know. All of us fall short of the glory of God. And I think that it's very foolish for people to refer to themselves as holy or saints as if they are above or more righteous than anyone else, you know? Being religious doesn't make you holy. You are absolutely right. It doesn't. It does not. God knows best who is and who isn't holy, okay? So the best thing that we can do is strive to be a good person, a servant, and you know, your works will be the proof of your character, your righteousness, the quality of your heart. It ain't about I'm a Muslim, I'm a Christian, I'm a Jew, I'm a Buddhist, I'm a blah blah blah. The titles don't mean anything. It's what do you do with what you know and what you have. You know, well that is what really defines and what shows the kind of person you are. So I'm not with that. Like, you won't find me making grandiose claims like I'm so holy or I'm so righteous or whatever. Honestly, I beg God for forgiveness all the time, for my shortcomings, for my sins, for my wrongdoings, for my flaws and imperfections, and I ask him to strengthen me and to cover me and to forgive me and to protect me from those things. You know what I'm saying? Because I could never allow myself to feel like, oh, I'm so good or I'm so perfect. I want to be. I want to be good. I want to be close to God. I want to be a good person, you know? And I do believe I am a good person, but do I believe I'm better than anyone because of what I call myself or what I do? Nah. Let's see. I have to let you know this. When I first decided to pursue a career in music, I wanted to be an A&R. Your cover of Tyra B really set me on my path. I really, really thank you. I know that was off subject. Hey, glory be to God. If I could inspire somebody to do something of good and of productivity, that's a blessing. It's a blessing. So I'm glad. You don't have to apologize. What's up, King Judah? God's presence in our life makes us holy. Just my opinion. I guess it depends on what you consider holy. Um, I think what we're referring to right now, the only thing holy is God. God is holy. So I guess the more that you strive to be of God and with God and, you know, prayerful, then He can bestow upon us His divine qualities. But we should never get so full of ourselves to think too highly of ourselves. We should think well of ourselves, but not too high and not too low. Sorry. Your job is to try and be the best version of yourself every day. Facts. Facts. Okay? That's what I strive to do. I strive to be a better version of myself and doing different things to help develop myself, my character, develop myself physically, spiritually, intellectually. And, you know, some days I slack, but I don't beat myself up for it. I have compassion for myself and I keep going. I make mistakes, I make bad decisions, and sometimes I feel bad, but I don't stay there because as long as I'm alive, I have a chance to do better and to turn it around. Hello, Ashley Amelia. Hello, is that your garden in the background? Are you a plant lady? Yes, it is my garden, and I am a plant lady. Things are just beginning to kind of like bloom now, but in the coming weeks, God willing, there will be even more. Like, this is a butterfly bush right here, but none of the flowers are here yet. And behind me, I have some hydrangeas scattered across the back there, and some bearded iris. That's what that's what this orange flower is, and that little purple one right there. Hey, beautiful. I got some other things back there, and then in front of me, which I'll flip the camera around, I've got some rose bushes up there and some other things. But as time goes on, I will show you again, and I will show you the fullness of the flowers as they bloom. Mistakes are opportunities. They are. They're learning opportunities. They're opportunities to see where you can improve. What would you change if you could snap your fingers and change anything about the world? I feel like it's a simple question or a simple answer, but I want to make sure I answer it fully, because there's so much suffering in the world, and I know that there's some suffering that is redemptive, and that's not the type of suffering I'm talking about. If I could change the condition of our people in poverty and being deaf, dumb, blind spiritually, being without, if I could change that, I think that I would. Yeah. You know, since I was a child, I wanted to use whatever potential influence and resources I would acquire in the future to help make the lives of the underprivileged, the underserved better. And I know it's not like this, but if it could be like this, would I just do it like that? I think I would. But God knows best. God knows best. You are my hero. I love you and I look up to you. Thank you. I'm no hero. That's very a very humbling thing for you to say to me. I appreciate it. Hey, I'm just striving to be better than I was yesterday. Do you still sing? I do. I sing all the time. Now I am singing. I'm learning Al-Fatiha, so I want to learn how to recite that. It feels good. I haven't memorized it fully, but I'm getting there. And I want to use my voice for the glory of Allah. I want to use my voice for God, and it doesn't have to be strictly in that structure. However, I do want to learn that, but I want to use my voice in a way that pleases God and that helps people, that lifts people's spirits and touches people. And I love to sing. I don't think I'll ever stop singing. If God takes my voice away, then I'll stop singing. But I believe He blessed me with it for His divine purpose and will. So, Aida says, what has helped you calm your spirit and get centered in times of stress? Ain't nothing like prayer. Ain't nothing like prayer. And I'm telling you, as a person who did not pray for most of her life, I didn't pray for most of my life because I didn't believe in God, and I was going through a lot of things in life. Yo, I swear. And I could never find that peace of mind. I could never find something to calm my heart. I was just, at one point in my life, I was in like a constant state of anxiety. And it was like, It was the worst. Honestly, it was terrible. I had no resolve. I couldn't find anything to really give me any peace or any real sense of contentment. But prayer, when I talk to God and I thank Him, and I ask Him for help, I ask Him for guidance and things like that. But I thank Him. That's the first thing I do when I pray. It really gives me a sense of calm and peace that comes over me. It's like, well, I be feeling so good, regardless of what's going on around, you know. How much Arabic do you know? Not much. I don't know very much Arabic. I know a few phrases here and there. I don't speak it. And even as I memorize Al-Fatiha, I have to keep looking at the translation to know exactly what I'm saying when I'm saying it. So I don't know much. I know the greetings, of course. Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam. I know mashallah, I know inshallah, I know subhanallah, I know alhamdulillah, I know. Don't be making fun of my accent either, okay? Because I'm telling you, I don't speak this language. And there are some words in Amharic, the Ethiopian language, that are the same as Arabic. So some of our words came from Arabic, which is pretty cool to me. Racism I would change. That's what makes heroes strive to be what God created. So guys, I don't have much else to say at this time. Is there anything? Oh, Jasper's back. Hi, Jasper. Hold on. Let me just get him. Hi, Jasper. Hello. I know y'all can't really see him. Maybe I should lower the camera. I really had a negative idea of the NOI before you started to share your journey. You know, a lot of people do. I'm not surprised. I've heard that a lot. But it's misconceptions. It's a lot, there's a lot of misinformation out there that discourages people from learning the truth about the Nation of Islam. But I'm telling you, I did my research. I did my research and studying for 3 years before I went up and joined. And personally, it's the best thing I ever did. It's the best decision I ever made. And I'm so thankful, grateful to Allah that He was after me and that I heeded the call. Jasper, would you stop? He's messing with my tripod again. Can you please sing a Beyonce song? A Beyonce song? Okay. Wait, Jasper, cut it out, please. Oh, y'all can see him right now. Our Mizzle says, hey, showing love from the UK. You have an amazing voice and are an amazing individual. Thank you. I appreciate that. CR7, Zewdy, we love you from Saudi Arabia. I love you too. I love you too. And I thank you all for tuning in and communicating with me and just hanging out, you know, during these uncertain, strange times. Okay, I'm gonna sing a song. I'm gonna sing a song. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Beyonce. I know so many Beyonce songs. Why does this happen? I need to prepare beforehand, because I already know somebody will ask me to sing, and I mean, why not? That's how most of you have come to know me. Ah, Jasper! Cut it out. Please do these YouTube lives again if you would consider it. I remember watching you years ago, and I'm happy to see you are still beautiful and wise. I can't wait to see your plants grow this season. Oh, thank you so much, Ashley. I plan to do this every Wednesday around 5:30, 5:45. I'm still working out the best time. Um, I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying connecting with you all, and just sharing what's on my heart, what's on my mind, what's on my spirit, talking about various topics, and just sharing, you know, love and light, all that good stuff. I think it's really important, especially during this time. Um, I think it's important for us to connect and stay encouraged, stay uplifted, and to help each other um, vibrate higher, you know. that's that's what we're here to do. So come back next Wednesday around the same time. That's 5:30, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I'm on the East Coast. I can't wait for you to recite Al-Fatiha, inshallah. Yes, I can't wait either. I can't wait. I'm studying. I'm learning it. I'm learning it. What do you do besides praying to grow spiritually, to know more about the spiritual world? Well, I study the Word of God. I read the Bible and the Holy Quran, and I strive to apply what it is that I learn in these books in my life. Yes, and I keep God in the forefront of my mind. At least I strive to. Because when you do that, then everything is spiritual. Everything that you do, whether it's when you're cooking, preparing food, when you are cleaning, if you keep God in the forefront of your mind, then everything that you do is coming out of that thought. So I want my whole life to be a spiritual life. I love to help people, and I believe that God is very pleased with that desire and that effort that I put in to help people in my life. He shows me every day with the blessings He's bestowed upon my life. The fact that I even get to communicate with you all is a blessing, because I can share some of what I've learned that has benefited me, and I believe would benefit you too if you heard it. I could see you being a pastor, Zewdy. Hey, I'm ministering right now, you know. I don't know if that's part of my calling, but I love to talk about God, honestly. I do. And it's so funny when I think about my life. Like 10 years ago, I could not have predicted this. But God is the best of planners, man. Continued blessings of peace, love, and joy. Same to you, Dale. I would love to hear some songs from you, as you mentioned before, uplifting songs. Are you fasting Ramadan? Yes, I am. Alhamdulillah. I've got a while before food time, but this is my 6th Ramadan. This is the 6th year that I've observed Ramadan, and I'm really thankful and grateful to be on this journey and observing and participating and reading Quran. Virtual concert, Zewdy. We need that ASAP. You know what? You right. You are absolutely right, and that is something that I will do. I'm gonna sing now live a cappella and stuff, but I do intend to do more musical things, and I will, inshallah. I will, because I want to mix it up. I want to entertain musically as well as, spiritually, and music is a spiritual thing. Um, whether it is used for spiritual righteousness or wickedness. And I intend to use it for righteous purposes. Okay. If I was granted just one wish, I would ask for a longer life. The number of years I am destined to live on this planet may not be enough for me to tell you how much I love you. Oh, isn't that sweet? Well, you telling me once is sufficient, because at least you got to tell me, you know what I'm saying? And I love you too. I love you all, and I honestly, truly mean it. I love my people. I love you. I love that we have this time together, this opportunity to connect. It's really special. It's a blessing. And I don't take it lightly. I don't want to take this for granted. I'm very humbled and thankful that you all are even interested enough to sit here with me, I have a lot to say sometimes. I have a lot within me, and sometimes one thing that you might say will inspire me to be like, oh, speaking of which, and I'm blah, 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 you know. But I'm thankful that you will listen to what I have to say. Um, yeah, so how do you feel about the state of music today? Um, well, there's so much music today. There's so much music. There's a lot of good music, and there's a lot of, I guess, music that you would consider not so good. However, in this time, because there's so much access, so many people can make music, so many people can create, because you can create in the comfort of your own home now. Oh, look, the sun is coming out a little bit. Yay. Um, um, the state of music, I think there's some good stuff out there, you know? Um, yeah, I don't have anything negative to say. There's something out there for everybody, that's for sure. You feel me? Zewdy, I have one final question. Do you have a plan to sing Nasheeda spiritual Islamic song? I don't know that song, Nasheeda. If you could leave a link to that song in the comments or whatever, like, I would like to check it out, see what it's about. Okay, all right. I gotta sing a Beyonce song. What Beyonce song though? Red Letter, you still in here? Why didn't you request a specific song? Because if you request a specific song, I may know it. But I would say one of her not so new songs, just because I haven't fully digested those. Yeah. Halo. Halo. Oh my gosh. That was one of my favorite songs of hers. It's probably still up there. And it was a special video for YouTube, because that was when I reached 100 videos on YouTube. I celebrated with Halo. Okay. My neighbors told me that last time I sung out here, they heard me and they liked it. So at least I won't be disturbing anyone. Where should I start? Second verse? Yeah, I think so. Because that's when she starts, doing her thing. Had to remove my glasses for a second. I don't even know why I put these on. I was just like, let me just do a little different look. These are real glasses, by the way. Like, my vision is slightly impaired, but I've been trying to train my eyes, and it's been going all right. But I haven't been doing all the things that I need to do to train them to restore my vision. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Halo. Hit me like a ray of sun, burning through my darkest nights. You're the only one that I want. Think I'm addicted to your light. I swore I'd never fall again, but this don't even feel like falling. Gravity came again to pull me back to the ground again. It's like I've been awakened. Every rule I had you breaking is the risk that I'm taking. I'm never gonna shut you out. Everywhere I'm looking now, I'm surrounded by your embrace. Baby, I can feel your halo. You know you're my saving grace. You're everything I need and more. It's written all over your face. Baby, I can see your halo. Pray it won't fade away. Halo, I can see your halo. Halo, 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 halo. And that's off of no water since before sunrise, okay? So I had to take it a little easy. Oh, maybe I'll keep these off because I was starting to get used to it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All praises due to Allah who gave me my gift. You know what I'm saying? He's the one who gave me my voice. I cannot take credit for it because I did not give it to myself. Black Soldier, yes, I'm back. I'm gonna be here every Wednesday around 5:30, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you know. Oh wow, thank you so much for the love, everybody. I appreciate it. Every time I look at you, I still can't believe how much you've become a big part of my life. I look at you and I realize how much God loves me, for he gave me the most wonderful gift in the world. Aww. Aw, praises due to Allah. You know, that's a very kind thing for you to say. Voice like butter. I appreciate that. I was doing my best not to crack because, as I said, I haven't had water since before 5 this morning. So, yeah. Wow, you have a nice pipe though. I don't know why you don't release single official song. You'll be successful. I will, inshallah. Working on some things, you know what I'm saying? And I've been writing a little bit too. So, God willing, I will get it together and get some original music out there. All in divine timing though, you know. So ain't no rush. I don't know if you can tell, but it is starting to rain once again. And it has been an hour and 3 minutes. Thank you so much. I wish I had nice neighbors like you. Yo, since we've been quarantined and stuff, I mean, I already knew these neighbors, but we've been talking more. And my neighbor over here, she gardens too. So we be talking about our plants. We be having plant talk, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I've been getting to know my neighbors a little more because people are home more often. So I see them walking around and I'm in my garden doing my garden plant thing. But yes, so anyway, that's my time. I really truly enjoyed spending this time with you all. Thank you for joining me once again. I will be back Wednesday next week, 5:30 or 5:45. I will make a decision on that soon so that I can pre-set it. I can queue up the video and then it'll let y'all know. Yes, Eastern Standard Time. I will let y'all know ahead of time. If you are subscribed to me and then you have your notifications, then it should send you an email alerting you that I plan to go live. So yes, thank you so much. Ramadan Mubarak to those of you who are observing, and peace, love, light, all that good stuff to everyone. I love you all, and thank you. Thank you so much. Peace.